Jeffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning here. This morning we were cleaning out an apartment. They're putting in some new furniture, so this gives us an opportunity to clean carpeting that has not been cleaned in a while because of couch here and couch here. So you can see there is some traffic patterns, and then obviously that area rug was sitting right here in the middle. And it is 100% polypropylene, so it is bulletproof and can be cleaned with just about anything. However, we're going to be using our Master Blend soapless encapsulation solution. It's probably one of my new go-to products. Later today, we will be adding some peroxide to it just to see what kind of, see if it changes the chemistry at all of the cleaning nature and ability. But we did perform our super dry vacuum with our Kirby vacuum cleaner out there. Got everything all cleaned up, so now we are going to begin the pre-spray. Before I go to the pre-spray, this guy here, I just stopped by Home Depot and bought a new plug for this guy. If this ground pin here should happen to fall out, don't use your equipment unless you want to be shocked pretty good. Don't ask me how I know, but I know these things. Because when this thing is wet, solution, electricity running through this machine, and where you generally get shocked is at the switch, because that's where all the electrical current is running through. So what we're going to do is we're going to pre-spray this whole thing. We are going to use our carpet rake, agitate as much as possible. In fact, we may end up using our CRV in here to work on these traffic patterns. We'll just see how the rake and our chemistry here work out, and if need more, then that's what we'll do. After the soil suspension process is completed, we will hook up our lines in our truck and bring them in and do a quick steam cleaning. Now, kind of me going off on a tangent a little bit. Like you hear people talking about deep cleaning and blah blah blah, and only how their steam cleaning is deep cleaning and this and that, and you look up statistics and then you find out that 40 to 65% of the debris, or I should say the water used to clean the carpet actually remains on the carpet. So that means that there's all kinds of dirt and debris and stuff left behind. And if you think about it, is that really deep cleaning? No, you're leaving a bunch of crap in the carpet. So in my mind, you should always do a very thorough pre-vacuum, because a good vacuuming can literally get upwards of 90% of the debris out of the carpets. In my mind, that is considered a deep cleaning. It has absolutely nothing to do with steam cleaning. It has nothing to do with, I should say, hot water extraction or very low moisture cleaning, because they're both very, very good, valid means of cleaning carpets. It's just some people are uneducated and like to hold on to buzzwords. So, get in there, get that debris out, and then you are basically polishing up the carpets and making them look beautiful. So if you're really into the business of prolonging the customer's carpeting, you really need to go in there and get that debris out, because that debris is what is causing the damage. It's not the stains and nasties on top. So that's what we're going to go do right now, is we are going to focus on putting the icing on the cake and making everything look beautiful, because our vacuum did an awesome job of pulling all the debris out of the carpeting. Okay, all the carpeting in the apartment here has been pre-treated with our pre-spray solution. Now we're going back through and we're agitating it with this Grande Groom brush. And what this is doing, we've already pulled out all the debris, but what this is doing is breaking down and causing soil suspension to occur. It's breaking down the residues and the things that are actually attached to the carpet fibers. We're breaking those loose so that when we go over with our steam cleaning, those nasties just slip right off the carpeting. So with the soil suspension process, that allows us to to reduce the amount of water that's actually used to rinse the carpets, because we're able to effectively remove a lot more with a lot less water, less pressure, which means that your carpets dry a lot faster. In many cases, they dry within the hour. Most of my reports that I get back from my customers is it dries in 45 minutes to an hour. And that's huge, especially when you're retaining about a 90% customer retention level with people calling you back. So coupling with what Courtney was saying earlier about, you get to a certain point in your business where you're literally 75 to 90% referral customers and repeats, so you're not even needing to be doing any business building at that time. I get apartment complex managements calling me saying that they got my name from somewhere and trying to schedule me to clean. So, I don't even need to join any management, property management, anything. They actually come looking for me. So, kind of at that point, about 10 years in, where your name is actually out there and known by a whole lot of people. A lot of people are talking about you, especially if you do a good job. And really what it boils down to is the customer experience that you provide with your service. You don't have to be the best carpet cleaner out there. It helps if you're good at what you're doing. But if you provide a good customer service and you are upfront with your customers, you're in constant communication, you point out problem areas here and there, what you can do to help them, what they can do to help themselves, all that builds up rapport with you and your customer, and that there is worth more than the best carpet cleaner in the world. And you will gradually become the best carpet cleaner to that customer because you are upfront, you're honest, they can trust you. Even if you made a mistake, I know a couple times I've gotten a call back because the carpets were over wet, and what ended up happening was that I forgot to change out the filter in my the filter basket, and it was just clogged up and wasn't getting the suction that it was supposed to get. So of course, that's my fault. I go back out there and I make things right, but it's usually something stupid like that that is the only excuse for leaving the carpets too wet. But anyways, that does happen, and resoiling happens. I've gone out to places that I've cleaned, and stains from previous owners popped up. And, that's not my fault, but, being a good, thorough carpet cleaner, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to honor my customer satisfaction, and I'm going to take care of it. All right, guys, we're on the last phase of our carpet cleaning process. Phase 1 being the soil extraction with the vacuum cleaner. Phase 2 being the application of our pre-spray solution and agitation. And Phase 3 is the hot water extraction. You can see we got this all running out. I always do it a little bit loosely coming in, just so that we've got plenty of room to play with if you happen to need to go around other corners and such. And I have to admit, sometimes the hot water extraction is purely for show, because the carpeting doesn't even need hot water extraction, but the customer somehow feels better if the carpets are wet, so we just get them wet. In this case, it's probably the situation that we're in, but we're going to be extremely thorough. Okay, so we've completely done our 3-phase cleaning here with our vacuum, our pre-spray, our agitation, and our extraction. And one thing, I might need to upgrade it to a 4-phase, because another thing that I do is I complete it with a grande broom to rake out footprints and shark teeth patterns left by the carpet cleaner. And what that does is that just makes the carpets look and pop, look brand new and pop out and stand out. And it takes another 5 to 10 minutes to clean a place depending on the size, to do this process. But this is my means of advertising, because the customer is going to absolutely be thrilled. They're going to call me back to clean their carpets, and not only that, they're going to tell their friends, and that results in more jobs. So you can either, continue spending your $400 to $1,000 a month on your AdWords, or you can pick up a few free jobs just by spending an extra 10 to 15 minutes raking out the carpets. Oh, and FYI, this also digs channels into the carpet, which increases the airflow and causes the carpets to dry even faster. So typically with even a steam cleaning, if I was doing something at like 600, 800 psi, and I did this, carpeting still dries under 2 hours. So, one thing that totally helps with the drying process is that a lot of guys, they just do one pass with their wand. You need, 1 or 2 dry passes to thoroughly pick all that moisture up out of the carpeting, and then that's continuing to pick up debris out of the carpet as well. So it's not just a dry pass, it's doing multiple things for you. But I'm not going to get into physics and chemistry at this time, because I think that should have been something that you learned in high school.